Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Why is this line not attributed to Mia? That's supposed to be a Mia line. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. She said good burger! Wait, no, where is it?
Kitchen! Yes, sir? Make our burgers bigger. Bigger? But they're already... Bigger!
Literally the best time to use that clip. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Just got an amazing idea for a Phoenix Wrong video, really. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Which is funny because it's just Mia and Phoenix. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you... Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Faye & Co. office is like literally 11 minutes later. Oh, I didn't cut the recording. Shit. Oh, well, whatever. You know what? I'll upload it twice. Because this is going to be a very fast upload. Because this game, because, I mean, the Great Ace Attorney was a fast upload. Because it was in 3D, but it was mostly still images. So, or mostly, like, very short animations. So this will be very quick. I can upload it twice and just, cut the video down both times. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. I want to do this like I did with the Greatest Attorney, where I uploaded it per case rather than per stream. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Office. So originally in the DS games, these images would actually be static until you actually went into the areas. They seem to have just gotten rid of that in this version. That smell. Blood. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! She's gone blurry. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. There's a large building right across the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Is there any way to move quicker? Oh my god, this moves so slowly. Hold on. Oh, slide. No, that just moves the image. Okay. Oh my god, there's no way to make this move faster, is there? There actually isn't. Switch does have a touchscreen, yeah. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. The chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in, too. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became a murder how ironic that this became the murder weapon. Again. Oh, that's also weird. You can't move the thing down here. It actually gets caught. That's so weird. Like, this actually, like, I can't move this up and down here. The little edge of that thing gets caught on it. It's so weird. Why would they design it like that? All the chief's important documents are packed here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me! She's holding a phone in her hand. And yes, this is very fucked up. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here... She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. Murder weapon. It looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock, made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards in the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass stand that lying broken in the back of the room. Broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else here that seems like a clue. A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? The word Maya is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. Department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Still more text here. It's painful to look at, but I have to for Mia's sake. Have you seen the live-action Ace Attorney movie? Yes, I have. I love that movie. That movie is really good. The best way to describe it is it's the live-action Mario Brothers movie, but Ace Attorney, in terms of how its presentation is. And also a much better movie. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. The phone receiver's missing a few screws. Better not use it. What, not a Mario movie fan? Oh no! I love the live-action Mario movie. I absolutely will defend that movie to hell and back. I'm not gonna say it's a good movie. It's a good movie, but I thoroughly enjoy it very much. A lot of good quotable lines in that movie. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name? Maybe I should show her the receipt? Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Yes, he never thought he'd never have to show something from his pocket to someone else, ever. The door to the chief's office. It's slightly open. Better not touch the doorknob. You couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. You can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. A small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. The reception desk. I usually sit here. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art. I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. This sofa's for clients. It's leather. A real luxury model. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her. But I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And Sis. So she was already dead. You were the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. I'm sorry, I've never seen that before. This was lying next to the chief. I know, I saw it there too. I thought they might be pieces of the light stand. Maybe. Never heard of a glass light stand before. About the thinker. Thinker? That was... Oh, Sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. You're gonna do that a lot in this series. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please just calm down. Why would Sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Liu. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, what an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. I was doing like the first line, I did like the old-timey detective, and then I'm like, no, that's not what his voice sounds like in the anime. He's got kind of a higher pitched oafish voice. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great, just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Ah! Does word Maya mean anything to you? That's my name. What? victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. The killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were so heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m., detention center visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Why is this song so much louder than the other ones? Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Sorry, not a chance. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those who strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia... I know. Smile for the camera. I can see his eye in this version. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Yeah, you couldn't see his eyeball in the original games. The hat was pulled lower. They just gave him one now. Kind of weird. I could just leave if I want. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. The acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium, in training. It's a spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes, I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. The conversation I have with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 p.m. 10 a.m. Wow, why are we're doing night court? Cool. We get to have court outside? Awesome. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me till 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Can you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. 10 ZM o'clock. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to... Okay. There's no log in this game either to pull up, unfortunately. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 p.m. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Again, like the hot, like... It looks alright, but like, the Magatama's not even connected to her necklace here. Some of the high-quality art just doesn't translate very well. It looked way better on the DS. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Save them one lunch. I wanted to ask you about your cell phone. The detective took it when they brought me in. So Gumshoe took it. I'll have to try to get it back next time I see him. Remember that receipt? You mean the one with my name on it? Any idea why she... Absolutely none. Do you trust me? Of course. I trust you. Why? Don't you think I did it too? No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but... That detective thinks I did it. Sorry, I've never seen that before. September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. That's a week from today. The 6th is next Wednesday. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. By me. Right, and you were... Detective Gumtree, Detective Suede Shoes, Detective Gumshoes. Suede Shoes is a funny answer. Suede Shoes, wasn't it? That's me. Don't step on my blue suede shoes. Wait, that's a song, pal. My name's Dick Gumshoe. Well, wait. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Let's call him Booty, yeah. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? Sky is blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Missed the chance at a Dick Tracy joke, yeah. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. So she was 27. My boss and a very good defense attorney. Maya Faye, 17, the defendant, Mia's little sister in a spirit medium training. So all the Faye members that show up in this series are 10 years apart from each other. So she's 17 and she's 27. Dick Gumshoe, age 30. God, he's younger than me. That is scary. Detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. Come to think of it, Phoenix is pretty young in this game. I think he's only, what, like 23? Bookstore I worked at had this shelf of difficult-looking legal books. They mocked you. When does that line come up? They mocked me line. That does come up in one of the games. Is it this one, or is it a later one? Second game, maybe? Waiting to see medical books? Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're getting at with that. One of my closest friends is a nurse. I've seen some of the stuff he's had to read through. He's a sweet guy. He's a really sweet guy. Oh, if he ever comes by the stream, he won't. I don't think he'll ever come by the stream because he's extremely busy. But if he does, I'll introduce you to him. Mia. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? A fan-made video has a line about difficult-looking medical books. Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you could see the report, but that's all. Cause time of death 9/5 at 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Can't use the right stick. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this is pretty much decides this case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back-alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have it. Yeah, look at the cell phones. It's 2016 and no one has a smartphone. Everyone has big brick phones. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, that that carrying strap on that cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. That's a friggin' Nokia, yeah. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV? Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyway. Here you go. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. That is such an egregious, mistake to make as a police officer. Holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you'd better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I've completely forgotten about her. Someone's gonna get fired? No, their salary will just get cut. Their salary will get cut. And don't worry, that is foreshadowing stuff. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not going outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. Guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Something about leaks. Hold on a second. That's the second result that comes up. Alright. Where's the one I'm looking for? Hold on, it's here somewhere. Hold on. Damn it. I can't find it. They changed the video a bunch. I'm never gonna find the line I'm specifically looking for here. Nah.
Oh, before it slips my mind, I found something I thought was a little weird over there. Put my finger.
That's Gumshoe's voice in the anime. Oh wait, because we gotta do this. What's that? Sorry, pal, but I got no info for the likes of you. Seems you didn't notice the recorded conversation. Thanks for this. Don't mention it, pal. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square is our motto. I don't know how I feel seeing everything written up like this. Makes Mia's death seem so routine. So some items have a check mark, which you could use to read the stuff. Hey, what's up? You haven't called in a while? Actually, something. Okay, so it's just the conversation from the opening. Look at the formatting down here. They couldn't move this a little further back so that the 3 isn't obscured. That's a weird way of doing it. Death is sadly very routine. Don't I know it? Oh, they still do the question mark thing, but it's just a question mark. In the DS versions, it's like it's static until you go there. Weird spacing in the letters Mia. Where? Here? Oh yeah, that's so yeah, that is weird. They like full width. They want to just make it take up the same amount of space. I don't know why it's like that. This HD version is very weird. A lot of weird little little things here and there that are just weird. Time for wide and Zalgo text. There's no Zalgo text. There is faded text later in the game. Later in the series. Hey, I got your cell phone back. Let me throw it through the window here real quick. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. No point to that. Literally just to see that scene. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. Look at that awful painting in the background. That someone has a sister? Damn, man. Yeah. I mean, it's the fact... I think what makes, like... You kind of don't realize it while you're playing this and experiencing the story, but the fact that's even sadder is that Phoenix... You know, Phoenix knew her, Maya knew her, and they have no time to grieve here. Well, I guess Maya kind of does, but Phoenix is like... He's out hitting that pavement the morning after finding his boss dead. A boss that he clearly had a great reverence for. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I could tell someone here's got money to burn. No clues here. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. That's a good way of describing thick oil paint. Goopy. It's goop. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Turpentine smell, yep. If Laws was here, he'd be licking his lips over that. Because he's tweeted about drinking turpentine before. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I could hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Phoenix, that's... Oh, right. He's not on the case yet. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Sorry, 1 second. Didn't hear anything. Sorry, my nose is a little... Speaking of thick oil paint, my nose is a little stuffy right now. So I got to the cruise ship in BN5 day and they changed the painting on the wall again. They only... It's just they unlocalized it. Ah, still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! It's neither the Japanese nor the US painting, it's a new one. Well, it's different depending on the version, too, isn't it? Oh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. Wonder what could be inside that drawer. What's inside, I wonder? Maybe later. What you witnessed? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big... vocabulary. Better not encourage her. You know the thing that could occur, that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, boy. Just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, you could just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh, boy. When I was coming back from Seattle, you went to the local Taco Bell getting tacos at 11 p.m. is fucking weird, at least for you. I mean, here's the thing. When I used to get out of work at 10 p.m. and I'd go see Nessie, we'd go get Taco Bell at like 10:30, 11 p.m. They're usually open later where I am. Excuse me, but I'm a witness? Police witness? You understand? How can I possibly give you information in good conscience, Me? The witness? It's just like in the movies. Present everything. Okay, nothing. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing powers of observation. He must be like one of those famous detectives on television. Small town, everything is closed except the Taco Bell and the 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven food is good. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh, boy. Did I miss something here? Why does this get stuck on that thing? It's annoying. Why is this a physical object in the room? The menu bar at the bottom. Alright. So we're not getting anywhere here. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I'd better go see if I could find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one they say has been looking for me? Yes, that's me. He looks even, grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? And how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Ah, cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking on cases on a day's notice. Nope, quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, I'm busy. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting you have there. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Very sorry, but I've got nothing to say regarding this matter. It's nice, but it ain't no mahogany. I mean, that's what the desk is. A solid mahogany desk. Wood's been polished to a deep luster. Mahogany. 3:42 p.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. Just be honest, Phoenix. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Erp? Phoenix just burp? I see. I've been abandoned, then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? I only have my sister, and then all the characters we introduced in the later game. Don't worry. It's just weird because that statement is so incredibly false that I have to, like, pick that apart right now from the get-go. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy. So who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had been all but carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Go home? No. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. I don't know why. Someone else is the culprit. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Ooh, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in that drawer that she got so defensive. There has to be something in there. Lewd stuff. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. Look at the... Oh, my God. Who knows what else she does with... Oh, come on. No. Let's not. No. She doesn't use the screwdriver like that. Alright, I have to look up what that looks like originally, because that looks wrong. That does not look like what it looks like in the DS game. Bellboy, Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney. Wow. I need to find, like, the low-res version of a sprite. No, that's the art. That's the high-quality art. I mean, I guess it isn't too different. The actual art of him. On the actual art, it's, like, blurred for some reason. Alright, maybe I'm just not looking... I'm just not thinking it through. I'm just, like, remembering it wrong. That looks weird, though. That looks like AI-generated art. Oh, right. I've just come to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? The blur is not making it better, yeah. I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Yo, Mr. White! We got a cook! Mr. White of Blue Meth Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Walter. Could it be a coincidence? I'm like dropping the voice really hard here. Walter. Put your screwdriver away, Walter. We're not opening a phone now. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. That's my chance to see what's inside. I'm sorry I spoiled it, but it's pretty obvious once you see what's in here. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. Here, Mr. White's wife murdered somebody in a mansion or something. This music, please. Bop. Oh, that's right, this is in, does this play in, Great Ace Attorney? I can't remember. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, damn it, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Ha-ha! To be continued. It doesn't do the noise. That's upsetting. I wish it, in the DS and GBA versions, after it saves, it goes. I don't like that. Like, why'd they remove that? That's such a weird thing to get rid of. September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me on an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. They fixed a typo there, really. I wish there was a log so I could go back and look. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Tee-hee. What are you laughing at? The body was found here by this window. And the cause of death? That was Edgeworth saying that. Whoops. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. The murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were already two people there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is so weird. It's like, the whole idea of cross-examining the detective is really weird, because it's like, why would he lie anywhere? The whole point is that we're here to hear from the witness, not the detective who showed up afterwards. Look, everything's been reorganized. The defendant, Mia's little sister, spirit medium in training. Detective at the local precinct, charged the initial investigation. A veteran defense attorney and Mia's mentor. Eyewitness to the events testifies that she saw Maya commit the murder. Edgeworth, age 24, a gifted prosecutor, and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Bellboy, age 26, bellboy at the Gatewater Hotel. Detectives get cross-examined, it's normal. Good to ask if they overlook something, which this one does. You know, yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. It's just weird to think like, oh, well, if he can't find anything wrong here, then you lose the case immediately. We don't have to bring in the other witnesses. It's weird in the context of Ace Attorney. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. The phone call came in and rushed to the scene. 2 people there. Defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. We had an eyewitness account describing her. The witness saw him at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you had arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims? Guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Don't fuck it up this time. I got golf in an hour. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was indeed the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, she wrote down the killer's name. Sorry, I clicked through that pretty quickly. How's that? How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Before she died, the killer wrote the victim's name. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Do you find it a little odd that the victim would write a name down? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order! That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Why is it loud again? Really not liking that the sound bullshit. There we go. I can at least hear that. Anyway, before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. So, death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order, order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? This is the moment I mentioned earlier. When? Day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. Wait, let me find it. Let me find it. Outdated autopsy report. Reaction. There. Yep, that's exactly what I want. Oh wait, now it's reacting to a meme. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me pull this up. This is good. You'll love this. Hold on.
Immediate death. We have him. We have him. Easy, chat. Easy. What now? The day after. We got it the next day. Outdated? What do you mean it's outdated? They can't just do that. And they're not gonna tell us until trial?
Just sheer disdain for it is just amazing.
What kind of kangaroo court is this? Immediate death.
I gotta look up the meaning of the term kangaroo court at some point, because I actually don't know what it means. Like, I don't know where that came from. This is why I think it's aiming for satire, because it's so over the top, yeah. Basically, the trial's in someone's pocket. I mean, I know what it means. I'm just wondering what the term originated from. Also, I think I'm actually gonna take a... well, you know what? I'll wait until the music stops so we don't have any weird cuts, but I'm gonna take a bathroom break in a moment. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there was a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. The detective's a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? He's a spam, yeah. He burped. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Autopsy report updated. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. Putting it on the poor detective, I know. I mean, the other option is saying I'm a sham. I suppose it's the obvious conclusion. If you say that Edgeworth's a sham, I think Phoenix accuses him of using faked evidence. And then it just doesn't go over. It goes nowhere. He's trying his best. Yeah, trust me, Gumshoe always tries his best. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. I'm going to take a short bathroom break here. One moment. Okay. Back to where we were. Exactly what part of her is innocent? More medical terms, but it has an X in it, so... Oh. Yeah, I get that. Plosives and such. Witness, your name, please. I made him sound really old there. April May, at your service. Wink. See what happened there when she moved her arms? Yep. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, they fixed that? They fixed that typo, too. Originally, they wrote it as wonton, like wonton soup. Aw, yes, Your Honor. They wrote it with 2 O's instead of an A and an O. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom, and some of the women. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Now it gets it. Took the booba for it to accept the word. Exidu. It's like whenever you had a DS game where you'd have to, that one brain training DS game where you had to say the name of the color. Whenever you had to say the word blue, it would be better if you went blue. Like you added like a U to the beginning of it. I don't know why. Witness's account. It was like 9 at night. I looked at the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her, and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. Slumpy! It's across the with Lalza stream now. He named his Miraidon Slumpy in Pokemon Scarlet, or Violet, rather. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Bink. Boing. Well, Your Honor? I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. Unlike what's in her... You know, never mind. I'm not even going to finish the line. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright, this is not my voice. I don't know what about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Oh, okay. So he's looking at him. Mr. Wright, I understand you were once Miss Mia's Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. Why would I say no? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Well, the one attacking her was a mousy-looking girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press her on the facts a bit. She dodged. Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please, continue your testimony. She caught up to her and she hit her. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Where's your testimony? Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Kawaii Yoron. Pure? You know, like, yeah? Okay. If you really had witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Even the cat eyes, yeah. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way on the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Row. Row. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Testimony again, if you would. Damn, almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock? The Thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wished you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? Dodged right. I mean, that would make sense from this, because that would be towards the door. Is that right as in your right, as you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock. The Thinker, I think. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. Objection! Miss May, what you said right now was just... what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the Thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. Yeah, all the innuendo. It's so good. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, man, she's burpy. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Whoa. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Wow. fucking... But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objections sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Yeah, just stop the lawyer from doing his job. That would be perfectly acceptable. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... Because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clockwork is missing its clockwork. Yeah, it's quite empty. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. I said Mr. Wright. There's no wrong answer there, interestingly. No, you're wrong. You're right. You're wrong. God damn it. Remember when I finished Great Ace Attorney? You were both here when that happened. That was a long stream. I did that last case in a single night. Would you care to explain the court the meaning of this? To the court. Fuck. It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. I'm right. With the W, yeah. Fat? Well, Miss May? What a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove the clockwork was removed? When it was removed? Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you'd like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is...
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. That good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then. If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? The witness claimed she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Take that!
It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the other one isn't, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. I got to be witty. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh. Yeah, that's, something. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh, silly me. Did I, like, lose it? Yeah, the JoJo Fist of the North Star face. I guess I did. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask, tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Yeah, she does kind of have a JoJo face. I didn't realize that. Oh dear, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Actually, I have something to bring up here while I'm thinking about voice actors and stuff like this. In the Ace Attorney anime that I've been playing the bloopers from tonight, Phoenix Wright is voiced by Eric Vale. You know who else Eric Vale voiced? That you would know? He voiced, I think, what's his name? Sakio? The guy with the long hair from Yu Yu Hakusho. From the Dark Tournament. Togoro's manager. He voices him, and it sounds completely different. Yes. His voice in the anime, if his voice in the in the Ace Attorney anime is like high-pitched and completely different from is it Sakio? It's not. It's not Sakio, is it? It is Sakio. Let's just look that up, honestly. Yeah, it is him. English voice, Eric Vale. But it's really funny to hear him in the Ace Attorney anime because he sounds nothing like that, like the Sakio voice. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. Ah! Oh! That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, April Faye and Miss Mia May. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Whoa. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove it? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... It's literally on the... I present the defendant's cell phone again. Yes, we've seen that. It was a good what? Good job. Thank you. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that one. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair, all of you getting up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. Court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Obviously she didn't do it. You might be tempted to say she... Well, first off, we know she didn't do it because we saw someone else in the opening. But also, how would she have been there to do it if she was calling the police, like, right afterwards? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't it a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping irrelevant? Ah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. In the words of people, Kayate? Oh no, it's 2 L's. Oh wait, no. Kayate. 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 I spit everywhere. While his court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? 2 L's is a Y sound. Yeah, Kayate. Kayate. Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so like the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and you have regular cold coffee. No, you don't. Iced coffee's made differently than than cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're just gonna let her walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That's not how this works. That is my condition. What? I had to find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I love how the judge doesn't react to that. He's like, what are you talking about, trap? This is court. What are you trying to do here? I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. He even brings the cookies and tea. Yep. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought her to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Look at that. Look at that suave motherfucker. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Our guest. She asked for an iced coffee brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes. Yes, I confirmed the details several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. I like the boobatuba, please. 9, the time of the murder. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I'd like an iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Like the company that makes the Tim and Eric show? I think that's Tim Heidecker's dad saying that in that bumper. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir. Look at that face. The guest, sir, she favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embracer. Embrasser. Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. You're losing your mind at this shit. You hate this. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It is a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait! Please wait! Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Bed making, check-in, room service. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was my disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did you just say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ooh! You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in that room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... Miss April May. The man with Miss April May. The bellboy. No. The man with Miss April May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Why did that play that? It played that sound effect twice. Was that in the original version, or was that a mistake added to this one? Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from the court. Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? And again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with those eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. Guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Get bent, girly? Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. Ask for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. Victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. It saves, it like auto-saves, but then it also asks you if you want to save. But there's no auto-save file in this game, so I don't know. You know what? It's saving the unlock, because I think, no, there's no chapter select in this game either. I think. December 7th, 3:11 p.m., Detention Center Visitors Room. Well, hello! I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me, then, For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? I want to see something here. Is there a way to, like, quit out? Because it doesn't look like there is. Hey, there's no actual way to, like, quit out to the main menu. That's weird. Oh, actually, wait, no. Y for title screen. Okay. So continue. Okay, you just pull up a thing. Okay, it saves each case as it's unlocked. I just want to see. Like, if I choose this... Oh, no, okay, you can't choose the chapter. So what's the point of it auto-saving if there's no auto-save selection? And, there's no chapter select. Really weird. Anyway, this is the art for the two cases. You got Larry, Cindy Stone, and Saw It, who's clearly coming right there. I mean, look at that face. And then you have, the bellboy, that dude at the top that we have not met yet, so technically. May, and then Mia and Maya. That's a really old... Like, Maya looks very old there, compared to how she normally looks, but just the hair, really. I think the bellboy's there. That's how few characters show up in this game. Alright, we're not done yet. We're gonna play for like another hour. I don't think... I'm not gonna be able to finish this tonight, unfortunately. I thought I was gonna be able to do 2 chapters in a single day. If I had maybe 1 more hour, I could, but I'm probably going to get to the next court section and then be out of time. Maybe he just doesn't get to see a lot of women like Miss May in here. Yeah, these descriptions change every case or so. But not always, and the problem is you can't tell until you've examined it. Hey, guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. So get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. That E did not have an accent over it. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why'd you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? When you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, huh? Scroll? Lawyer school, Creep. This one's impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. The bottom? Can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? That and consent laws, yeah. Wait, what are we talking about here? Man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna order food on Friday, I think. I have Monday off. I have Labor Day off, which, thank God. So I will be doing... I still don't know what I'm gonna do, but that night I will probably do something for the stream anniversary, since it's the following day. Not Wawa, please. No, Wawa's good. It's just the one I went to gave me food poisoning in Philadelphia. The one that's here, there's one down the street that takes like 10 minutes to get to, and it's delicious. I really want to go there. I'm going to see if my brother wants to go there this weekend. Get some pumpkin spice. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Looks like forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. Police really gave this place a working over. Doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to look around, though. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. The sky is blue and so am I. There's the hotel right across the way. An old movie poster, apparently, yeah. Are some of the files missing here? Nah, I'm just imagining things. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Oh yeah, plant dad. Something's a little off here. Grossberg Law Offices. Law Offices. Law Offices! Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Huh, funny. Looks like they've never been read. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but probably the most... Yeah, we read that. Was there something here? Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah, it was a painting of... Marvin Grossberg. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting, anyhow. I like no matter which option you choose, it's the exact same response. What plants are neat? There are quite some plants in the kitchen windowsill. One's a pineapple plant. I don't grow any plants, but I wouldn't mind having I used to have a garden in my backyard, and now I don't anymore. A solid mahogany desk. Who's this enchanting young chap? What's this? Old photos? There are two lying here. Something's been written on the pencils. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court record. Photo lies on the desk. That dude looks high as shit. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? No, on second thought, I better not. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now? You don't just have a spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Any thoughts about this photograph? Who's that? Your mother? Looks like I've just been wasting my time. Room 303. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. It's literally, the hotel's name is literally Watergate, backwards, with the two words switched. Huh? Rep. Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I could bring you. Nice weather again today. I can see the Fane Cole officers, of course. Oh yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to kill. Just kidding, sir. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Isn't that ironic, yeah? A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Bip, 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 bop, boop, beep, about Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew her the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. Haha, literally. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I were the same ilk. We both carry the scent of... danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Yeah, and it stinks. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. What about this photo? Well, it's a fine photo, sir. However, the person Miss May was accompanied by was, well, a man. Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry. Wait, oops. I'm sorry. All I could think about during the trial was the hotel. I wasn't paying much attention to the evidence. Alright, well... I think I'll swap them. I like how that photo is still there on the desk, though. Have a look at this. Look, I've said it several times. I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me some proof. I'm so close. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? I'm not telling. Look, he's being accused of murder. I don't think you want to be protecting him. Would you have sold out the late Miss Faye to the cops? No. See? Damn. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it was him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Yeah, fuck yeah, write it, dude. Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I shall be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Describes the man who stayed with Miss May at the hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Thanks for this. No, not at all, sir. I hope that you'll use it to take down that Miss May hard. I hope you'll use it to take that Miss May down hard, sir. Hard. Why do I sense an unhealthy level of excitement behind that unchanging smile? His tea set is rattling. Does he show up again in this game, or does he show up in the next game? I think he shows up in the next game. Yes, he shows up in the next game, the bellboy. Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who is most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push the shit out of her. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should be witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Oh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were here with. That man, he's my boss. Red Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. She winces, yeah. Red Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. Is this the man that was with you the night of the murder? I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. Miss April May, you are in bed with your boss. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. So the woman's name is April May, like the months, and his name is Red White of Blue Corp. So Red, White, and Blue. In the Japanese version, Red White's name translates to small medium of Big Corp. which I find is even funnier, honestly. But it kind of works on every level. Yeah, I think that's what his name is in Japanese. It's like small medium. Or small middle. Red White, Japanese name. Masaru Konaka. The 3 kanji of his Japanese name mean small, medium, and large. Oh, so his name is literally small, medium, large. Okay. No extra large, rip. Well, his corporation, I think, is called Large Corp. Is it LL in Japanese? Yes. Love kanji puns. Larry Butts' name in Japanese is Yahari something. I can't remember what it is. Larry Butts' Japanese name. Yahari Masashi. And instead of the phrase being if something smells, it's usually the butts. It's like if something goes wrong, Yapari Yahari, which means like you know it's Yahari, which is kind of like a play on his name, which is play on words. Again, this entire series is a play on words. Phoenix Wright's Japanese name is Naruhodo, which literally means I see in Japanese. So it's like I see Naruhodo, which is, if you remember, that's also the name of the character from The Great Ace Attorney, because they use the Japanese names in that, which is really funny because the implication is just that Phoenix is like just his family moved, like they immigrated to America at some point, which also implies that Phoenix himself is largely or at least partially Japanese. Ouchie's even funnier. Yeah, it's funny because Pain is just there. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. You're wasting your time. My lips are sealed. I'm gonna make coffee tomorrow now. I'm kinda in the mood for it. Alright, this is getting ridiculous. Where the heck is that loafer? Ahem! Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, well. You are quite the thing today, my boy. Excuse me? The trial. He was there? Reminded me of myself when I was youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe. Brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I apologize. It was a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you give me some information. Hey, cool, sexy vampire, how you doing? Oh, I still have the photo. So you came to see the trial. Edgeworth is so hot. Yeah, he is. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. If you were that worried about it, why didn't you offer to defend her? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Maybe I could find something that'll inspire him to talk. The other day, I'm sure there was a big pretentious-looking painting on that wall. Pretentious-looking? Well, you know the one I mean. Anyway, where did it go? Ah, yes, well, I got rid of it. Got quite tired of the thing, really. I, sold it, you see. Yes, that's right. Sold it? Not sure I'd buy that. Wasn't that painting rather important to you, sir? Did something happen? I don't see how it's any of your business. Please, speak no more of that accursed painting. I beg your pardon, but I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. I'm sorry to have taken it without your knowledge. But, I have to know, who is this man? He was most likely in April May's room the night of the murder. What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What is having him so flustered all of a sudden? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. He's fallen silent as a stone. A rather large stone. Guess I should return that photo. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Got nothing to say about any of this? Alright, we're done here. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc., CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name, what's your name? I was just inquirably asking about the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. This fucking guy. What is this guy's problem? With an exclamation point. Man, this guy makes me think of Ace Idiot videos, and the acting is godlike. I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. What a fruitcake! Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter, so what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. It's modeled on my body, you see. Well, does its sleek roundature not inspire you? If I had a desk made up based on my body, you can bet there'd be some major roundature going on there. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. I'm ignoring the big obvious thing in the room. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judge's Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. Words Judges and Special kind of stand out. A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. Wright. Truly a work of art, but probably too beautatious for you to appreciate. Correct? I think it's a little too beautatious for just about anyone to appreciate. Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but originals. That's right, there's a bona fide original worth 5 million for sure. I'm terribly sorry, but that doesn't really concern me at all. About this wiretap. Ah, the one that Miss May used, right? Bad girl, bad girl. She testified that she placed the wiretap at your request. How pathetic. I guess she's trying to pass the buck. Bad girl. Sorry, I can't help you. I know nothing. Going to need hard evidence to get anything out of this guy. Miss May's an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct, she was my secretariat. That's the name of a horse. Was it a shock to— what a shock it was to hear what she had done! What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It's ineffable she would do something like this. Sounds like she's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Did I say she's? On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does clearly remember you. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, the police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information. In just 10 years, I built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? There's something that's been bothering me. Guess what that might be. What might that be? Whoa. That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art. Magnificentatious, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I making small talk? When did you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why did I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, Who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh! Ugh! Ah! Ugh! He punched me! Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with an assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's! Oh, you! What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering them, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial. Yes, I did. Something was bothering me like... Okay. Starting to have a feeling I know what is troubling him. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg. I have to admit, something's been bothering me. Oh, what is that? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging here the other day, was there not? One you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it, today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what that is. He's giving you information. He's blackmailing you. You're lovers! It's not something I could claim to understand. But you and Mr. White are lovers, aren't you? What? My boy? You sent that painting down. As a sign of undying love. My boy, please, you're letting your fancies run away with you. Where do you get these bizarre ideas? I don't understand how you could... That's because I'm not. We're not... Don't be ridiculous. Enough. I'll swallow my pride and tell you all. I knew it. They are lovers. No, we're not lovers. I don't remember ever picking that option before. I mean, it's pretty obvious what he's doing. Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have me destroyed if I did it. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. He gives them an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium. A spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay? Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police. And She failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about yesterday. I did all I could for her, and in the end I cleared her of her wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. If there was a short medium who was running from the law, would that make them a small medium at large? But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. It's not my joke, obviously. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. Thank you for making a clip, because now I can make that featured. Look at the title of it! It says Spicy Furry Eel! Not like this. Spicy Furry, that's me. I'm a spicy furry. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? A to I. The Somnium files. Let's see if there's an A record in my file that catches my eye. That's an awful pun, Phoenix. A, B, F. Misty Faye. That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. Why would Mia stop the record there? So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Well, no harm in flipping through it a bit, I guess. Biggest parts here at the end is S. Suicide? Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all too. I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. An article about a politician's suicide. The word White is written in pencil at the top. Can't actually check it though. Should I check Mia's files once more? Which file to check? T to Z. T, U. I know, W. White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Leave him. I don't see much point in checking files that are missing all the key parts. I give up. Apparently, Miss May is in questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. Bellboy seems to be out. Huh? Sound of water coming from the shower. La-di-da, money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Red White as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull yet. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. Gotta put this guy on the spot and quick. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy's a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. There's no point asking someone this crooked a straight question. Need some evidence I could use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes, there's my eyes, my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Because he already thinks the lowest possible of me. I have no intention of parleying with you about this matter. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia, she had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts! Harry Butts! Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. So I just want to point out something there during that last scene. You'll notice I did a very kind of subdued, dismissive, almost voice for the chief prosecutor on the phone. Initially, the chief prosecutor was only mentioned in this case, but in the GBA version of this game. In the DS version, we'll end up meeting the chief prosecutor, and this remake, obviously, we end up meeting the chief prosecutor later on. So I kind of want to just reference that ahead of time. Because originally it was just like a faceless voice on the phone, but now the chief prosecutor is actually a character. So we'll get to them later. September 8th, 3:37 p.m., Detention Center. Visitor's room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Ephraim. Distant like the sky. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! It's weird to see Maya call Phoenix Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Defend me in court. Help me break out of here. Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean like a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. Alright. Huh? Oh, I'd better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. It's good to know now. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you could do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case, with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. Slight spoilers, but it isn't the first time he's been on trial. You'll be seeing that far from now. I'm gonna stop, but I'm gonna get. No, you know what? Yeah, we'll stop here. This is actually a perfect place to stop. So again, what's the point of auto-saving in this game outside of unlocking this stuff? How do I... What did I just do? Red? What? Why did it say red? That was weird. Also, why did I open that? Alright, whatever. Oh, you can't pause during this anymore. What the? Hitting minus brings this up. What does this mean? Why does it say red, like player red? That's weird. Red white's tapping my switch. Yeah, it's really weird. I want to see if I load from there. Alright, so it just actually starts from exactly where it saves. Alright. Yeah, that's weird. Hitting minus just immediately brings up the screen, no matter what. Even here. Why? What is the point of that? Doesn't do it there. Works just fine. Alright. I was really hoping to get through the first 2 cases entirely tonight, since this game's not that long. But, we will finish this tomorrow. We'll finish case 2 tomorrow. And we'll hopefully do all of case 3, since, there's not a ton of... There's, like, 1 core part of this case left, and that's it. I'm gonna try... I know it's been impossible for me to get here early lately, but I'll try to be here early tomorrow so I have enough time to get through all of that. Because I want to get through at least case 3 by the end of the second stream of this. So we can have like 3 streams dedicated to 4 and 5. But yeah, that's Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's interesting to go back to this after playing Great Ace Attorney, given how much that shook up and improved things. But I'm enjoying it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that eventually I get to stream all 3 games, because this story, the overarching story, gets really good as you go along. The second game in particular has one of the best finales in the series. All of them do, honestly. They all have great finales, but yeah. And yeah, at some point, my plan is to some point eventually do all 3 of these, both of the games that take place after it, both of the Edgeworth games, and then do the Apollo Justice trilogy when that comes out next year, starting with Apollo Justice and then doing the other 2. So, at some point, we'll do all the games. Most of them. All of them. Most of them. All of them. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for coming. I always appreciate it. You know I do. You know I love having you here. You know I love talking to you. If you want to watch more streams, you could stick around. Check out my my Twitch page. Twitch page. I have enough people for a... I think I have enough people for a raid here. Let's raid Bond Maple Wolf. They do game show stuff in VR chat. Not tonight, but why do I have this set like that? I think they do the VR stuff, and I can't remember. It's been a few months. But yeah, stick around, say hi to them. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this, and I'll try to start early. Friday I won't be here. Saturday will be Final Fantasy XIV, and then we'll see what happens after that. Stream anniversary next week. Don't know what that's going to be like. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for coming. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. And stick around for the raid. Say hi to Bon.